But this is going to be the winners finals, and Smoshi is going to be. I'm saying it wrong again, aren't I?
No, it's Smoshi.
It's Smoshi. Okay.
No, it's Smoshi.
Smoshi. See, I told you I was saying it wrong. It's Smoshi.
No, I like Smooshy.
Smooshy.
It sounds nice.
I told you I was saying it wrong. Alright. Looks like you got your speakers on there too. Can hear the...
I told you I'd be having trouble with my microphone, but I'm turning down my volume just a little bit, but I don't want to turn it down too low where I can't hear Taz or the game, so I'll try and fix that in a minute.
Yeah, man. Buy some nice headsets.
That's actually not a bad idea. I think I have a pair of headphones around here. Can you give me a minute?
Yeah, no problem. They still have to do picks and bans, so you've got plenty of time.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
What would Cass say? He would say, "Oh my god."
Oh my god. This kid's ridiculous.
This Cass guy, I tell ya, nothing but trouble.
All right, Taz, I want to ask you something.
Okay.
What do you think of the new Vanguard?
I love him.
All the changes.
I think he's much more exciting to play now, and he's not just I don't know, what would you call it? Maybe a prot warrior kind of spec. Like, he used to be all about defending his allies to get the best out of his damage, but now he can. All he has to land now is taunt, and he gets like full rage stacks. So if you can land a taunt and not just get no full rage stacks, but then you pull the targets in. 3 knockback attacks for like 25 to 30 damage each is pretty huge for a tank class. And you got the EX charge, I think, is great for a lot of different things, like moving healers away, moving a DPS into all your teammates to, capitalize them with stuns and whatnot. And that new battle shout is freaking ridiculous. Let me tell you. I mean, a group heal, plus it gives you a rage stack. The thing is freaking insane. There's no other way to describe that. So I think the new VG is completely awesome. So we'll see if anyone actually decides to use him. I'm still waiting to see if someone's actually going to play him because he's freaking amazing as hell. But, also Guardian, he's so much better now. Literally, his ins, his outs, his defense ability is just so huge now. And I love the new EX on him as well, the EX jump, where he just jumps in and does like an axe spin, like a whirlwind kind of thing. Just smashes everyone around him. So it looks cool and everything. And, he has got that another stacking mechanic with Judgment that does the, very similar to Astro, stacking his solar energy, but Judgment just does a cleave attack every 4 charges, which if it regens naturally, it's about 12 seconds, I think. It's every 3 seconds you get charge. But if you land your E ability, which is essentially the same as Astro Trance, you get full stack, and then you can cleave again, so there's potential for big damage on it.
Yeah, I mean, especially since if I'm going to open up the knowledge base right here, it's always a good guide to look up. Judgment, 2.5 seconds a stack if you just let it go naturally. So, it takes you have 1 stack by default even when you do use it. So 2.5 seconds you get 2 stacks, another 2.5, that's 3 stacks, and then another 2.5. So you're looking at 7.5 seconds before you get an attack that does 16 damage static plus 6% of the target's lost health. When the target is low, I've seen him do just from an M1 30 damage. He just spaces in and then does an M1. So he does 8 damage off of the space in the intervene, and then he does his M1 for 30 damage. 38 damage burst.
Are we gonna get Smoshi in here?
Oh yeah.
Ready? Smoshy.
Smoshy. Smoshy.
See, no one in the game even knows his name.
Smoshy, Smoshy.
I want to call him Smushy for some reason.
No, I don't mind what you call me. You can call me anything you want, as long as it doesn't sound stupid. Smooshy's fine.
That's a rough thing to say, brother. I mean, if you want to, that's kind of, I don't know, what's the word for that? I can't really say anything.
You can just call me Master if you want. Master sounds nice.
That ain't happening, man. I'll tell you.
Master Smoshy.
Master Smoshy. All right.
This guy is worse than Cass, I'll tell you what.
I'll have you remember that for next week's commentary. Smoshy might be taking Taz's place. What?
See what happens, buddy.
Yeah, I'm going to let Taz and Smoshy take it over from here.
Alright, Smosh, you want first one or you want me to go first?
Look at Zwacky. Smoothie? Everyone just keeps making up names for me. That's fine.
Hey man, that means they like you, They just, that was the whole high school thing. If they make fun of you, that means they like you.
I'll remember that.
Already, we got some. These guys again. I was thinking they were Worm Team, but no, Rex's team's on called, so they're going to try something different. But they cannot underestimate this Worm Team. Love Rocket, #1 rank in the last couple of weeks. They've been flying to the top of the charts, winning a week and coming in second place the next. So already Rex is taking a lot of damage. Plus Teldo. Look at Teldo's HP dropping at 25% within about
Rex
3
and
seconds.
Teldo getting a lot of damage.
Yeah, he's taking a ton, and Ervin is doing best he can, throwing out those boomerangs, getting a lot of extra harass here. And, Mega Zero does have a full bar, so we're going to see what he decides to do with this. Teldo and Swacky going to jump in.
Rex goes down.
Oh, yep, counter kill right there, 1 for 1. So already a 2v2 situation as Teldo and Mega Zero are together, plus Ervin High Shot Flame. So it's going to be a Nomad versus a Ravener. And I got to say, Ravener should have the upper hand here with the spin. So we'll see if what he can use it for here.
Teldo's got his ultimate too.
Right, and we're waiting to see if he's going to use that for a Goomba Stomp or if he's going to EX space in or what he's going to decide to do with that. As it could be huge, whatever he decides. As actually, the Corpse Explosion is going to come out. Here comes the Goomba Stomp right there onto Ice Hot Flame. So this is their chance right now. As Ice Hot Flame is in a corner, this could be bad for the BP. As BP is getting bursted here, Ervin doing everything he can against, but actually, ult is available, and EX Insects comes out, and that's going to be end for Teldo. So, what do you think about that, Smoshi? What do you think about that round?
No comment so far. Both of these teams are doing their best. It was pretty close there, but that Cold team came out on top.
Yeah, definitely. The potential right there was a little too great as the EX Insects and the ultimate at the same time, and Teldo with no spin just wasn't able to take it. So, Smoshi, let's see what you do, brother.
All right, well, I don't know what to say about this match right now. It's just... Rex getting some heals there, but Zwacky... I don't know what Zwacky's doing right now. He's just getting messed up by them AoE attacks, taking a lot of damage, and he's moving in on them right now. Worm Team's not looking good, though. Toledo just got into that tornado and just got hit and feared by the AoE, and Zwacky's taking a lot of damage here, but getting some heals, but Mega Zero popped his her ultimate. Now Rex is in the corner now, taking some damage, and Blood Priest just went down, but Zwacky's low as well. Mega Zero pretty low, Worm Team's pretty low, but so is the Cold Team. I think the Cold Team's going to go down here. Not dissing the Cold Team or anything, but oh wow, that was nice finish.
Well, when you got your healer against a non-healer team, especially in a 3v2 situation, there's absolutely no reason why a 2 DPS should beat a team with a full healer and everything. But the HPs were very low for the Worm Team throughout that entire match. So as you're saying, the machine gun from Zwacky was key right there onto Ice Hot Flame. It was, I think, a full MG, and even with the blood shield on, just absolutely decimating him throughout that entire time. I hear Skype going crazy, but Rex here, he's going way too deep. He is in really deep right now, and he is going to go down. Yeah, terrible decision right there from Rex. Jump in the wrong direction. I don't know if that was a rocket jump the wrong way, but he actually did say he spaced the wrong way with the EX or the rocket jump. So that was very expected right there, as he had nothing to get away from. I mean, the camouflage can only do so much, and that's going to be it should be an easy round there for the Worm Team, as I think Rex just gave him a freebie right there. Now we're just going to wait on cleanup crew to come out, and the cleanup has been finished. The garbage has been taken out. So 2-1 for Love Rocket in this winners finals match.
That cold team needs to do something differently, because what they're doing right now just isn't working out for them. Rex just jumped in the middle of them, thinking he can take them all on, and that was a bad mistake on his part.
Definitely.
That might have been a mistake by Rex, but I think Rex might do something a little differently here. Ooh, Rex just missed that M2. Worm Team, though, they're playing really, really good, position real well, and they're just dominating the Cold Team. Cold Team is just, I don't know what they're thinking, but E-Raven's taking a lull. E-Raven goes down.
Yeah, bad mistake there from E-Raven.
That was a lot of burst damage going on E-Raven, and it's a 3v1 situation, and Rex soon to die, and looks like the Worm Team's going to take this one.
Yep. So Love Rocket is going to take an easy first map. Big mistakes there. First from Rex jumping the wrong direction into the entire Worm team, and then Araven basically playing it too far away from his healer. He used his haste. He might have got kicked. I can't remember, but he was way away from his healer all by himself, and just absolutely got capitalized on. Everyone jumps on him. He falls down. That was the end of his life story. So Love Rocket 1-0 already in this map set, and Cold Team not looking as strong as they were against the other players.
Nah, I'm curious to see what the Cold Team's going to do. I don't know if they're going to change up their champions or if they're going to stick with what they have, or I don't know. They need to do something to just beat the Worm Team, because the Worm Team is just playing very, very well.
Smashy.
Oh, yeah, I was kicked out for inactivity.
You must have been alt-tabbed or something.
Yeah, no, I think maybe alt-tabbed, maybe just looking at the scoreboard the whole time.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
It could be that.
Yeah, I was checking out the scoreboard. My bad.
So, yeah, I'm not thinking they're going to change anything up unless Rex decides to go Igniter rather than
Rex
Gunner.
needs to change to something he's better with, because Gunner is not his strong suit right now. But he is going to go with Gunner, so he has his ups and downs. But against this Love Rocket team, I just think they're so much stronger than the teams he's faced so far.
Yeah. And one thing I'm still wondering why he's not going Igniter. Because Igniter does better against a Ravener. He's got the knockback to push him away, to push a Ravener away. And even if it gets reflected, okay, he's away from the Ravener. Like, what's the worst that can happen right there? He's got Living Flame for the Goomba Stomp. He's got his spacebar for, dodging abilities as well. And it's a normal space. He's used to playing Igniter as well. And as you saw before, he made that miss space, which cost him a round. And also he has the Volcano support. And Reflected Executes, not so pretty. Doesn't happen as much with Igniter.
First time I've seen it, actually.
Yeah, and I mean, look at this. E-Raven trying to get on in there, and oh man, look at this. Taking big damage, but coming back towards his healer. Ice Hot Flame putting a lot of pressure out, and look at this Tractor Beam. Love it. I love the Tractor Beam use right there. Just forcing the bad positioning. E-Raven was trying to run back, but Tractor Beam's coming out, gonna destroy you, keep you on in the fight. Not gonna let you get away. Get over here, almost Scorpion style. But that'd be more appropriate with Blood Grip. And just why play aggressive? Why play aggressive like that? I see a lot of nomads. They play solo matchmaking, or they go up against scrub opponents and they use their space offensively. They miss their tornado, and then it's like, oh, you have one less thing against melee pressure or any kind of pressure at all, and you have no mobility left anymore. That's their only true mobility other than their high move speed. And he blew it in the beginning. Tractor Beam, as soon as it was almost up again, he could do nothing.
Yeah.
Bad mistake.
It's very good use of Tractor Beam, too. Especially against this very weak range team. If the Tractor Beam can actually pull someone fully in, he's making the shrinks really useful, too. The damage from it, actually, is being put to full potential, especially on Teldo. And when he's shrunk, that M1 damage is brutalation. So
Rex again messing
Rex
up
jumping
that
the wrong
space.
direction, knows he's dead. He's actually given up already. He spaced it the wrong direction. He stands still, gives it up right off the bat. So, not what you want to see in the winners finals. But wow, nice dodges there from Teldo, even though he just ate a tornado at the end. But a full X strike of evasion between all the boomerangs. That was kind of crazy. But I saw Flame doing whatever she can in the corner over there, using EX Insects, try to stay out of there. But Zwacky, again, using that Tractor Beam combination with the Shrink Ray, and then you can just M1, and that's like 60 damage combination right there, and you can't even do anything about it because you're getting sucked in like a garden hose or something. So, 2-0 already.
What? Sucked in like a garden hose?
Sucked into a garden hose, small area.
No. Okay, I didn't get that one. That one flew over me, Taz, but it works. It works. And you know what I was surprised, though? Rex gave up, but they got Teldo down to, half HP, Zwacky down to about 25%. So maybe if he did something instead of giving up like a little QQ baby, they could have turned it around. But here we go. We're going to go to next round right here. It's 2-0. 2-0 already, and right now they're going to try and focus on Rex. Going to be swapping positions with the Worm team, trying to refocus, regroup right here as Ice Hot Flame is going to try and throw some artillery heals out on E-Raven. Good rockets come out, and oh, just not enough to kill Mega Zero. Ice Hot Flame in pretty good health. Rex was not focused right there. As soon as Nomad lost his mobility with that space, Zwacky was there with the EMPs. Teldo is there to reflect boomerangs and to also apply that huge melee pressure. He has 170 move speed as well. So he can chase that Nomad as long as Sprint is not up and he's not Wind Strike back. So right there,
that was
good punishment. Good punishment.
That was a pretty rough Winners Finals right there as they go 2-0, and Love Rocket is going to be going to Grand Finals yet again this week. As they are...
I don't know why they're not leaving.
That was Winners Finals. It's best of 3, right? I know I'm right. I'm always right. Come on now.
Yeah, it's best of 3.
They're out. They're out. See ya. Go to losers bracket. Try again next time.
Yeah. Oh, look at that bad mannering from Ice Hot Flame. Good thing I stayed in here to read that chat. So, yep. GG's. So we're gonna go into the losers bracket and see what's going on over there. As Rexus already has another game for me ready to go. Ghostbusters versus Frack Attack.
Frickety frack.
That's
Isn't Frack a reference from the old God, what the hell is that show called? This is gonna kill me. What was that sci-fi show back in the day?
I have no idea. I was like tortured as a child. I always had to go
Oh my god.
like out running and like
it was a show about robots and shit. They always say frack.
Transformers. Who knows? That's with robots. I have no idea.
This is gonna kill. I'm gonna be thinking about this the entire time and be like, what's the name of that show? I know someone knows. It's like a totally geeky show back in the Star Trek days, like the 70s, 80s, and Battlestar Galactica. Thank you, Weeps. Shout the frick out.
Oh, look at that support.
Alive very shortly after, but you are second place. Be alive. Sorry, second place is what you're getting.
Be alive. Believe.
Yeah, be alive. That's what he was. Thank you. Battlestar Galactica. See, everyone gets it now. I say it and it's like, bam, everyone knows it all of a sudden.
You know, I've gotten really good at sighing because of you, Taz, and Sobe won because you guys are just. I can't take it anymore. I'm quitting.
Dude, no.
Oh.
It's Battlestar Galactica, man. That show was the most hilarious show ever because it was so low budget. I mean, oh my god, talk about funny shit. Anyway, that stuff is all 30 years in the past, so...
Taz an old man.
I'm not that old. I just know about it because, hey, I'm a geek. What can I say? I like killing people. All about killing people.
Yeah.
It's great shit.
It's all about killing people. I'm fearing for like anybody that's close to you because you're like, yeah, it's all about killing people. That's my hobby.
That's what BLC's about, man. Making Gibbs, blood all over the place. I love it.
All right. Well, we're gonna have Frack Attack here on the cold team and Ghostbusters on the warm team. Again, guys, I do apologize for not being able to put the team names up like I usually have. Adobe Flash Player updated. XSplit is a little bit slow to get a patch out. That's what did cause OwnTV to mess up last week, and that's why I couldn't get many recordings done. So, you know, we'll just have to wait until that patch comes out, and I'm going to try and cope in the meantime. But regardless, you know, that's my new keyword there. Die Hard taking a bit of damage. Good job by Lana to keep healing him up, making sure that he didn't lose much real HP. And Musashi getting swapped out, but he's going to run back towards his healer, going to make sure that Lana doesn't take a ton of pressure from Crazy Boy playing that Randed. And look at that stun combination, changing targets, Crazy Boy jumping in and out, knowing that if he stayed in too much, Boomerang Storm like that could happen. Die Hard could have come back, maybe gotten some more damage off. Wise choice to come back for those heals. And right now it's a minor reset between these two kind of zoning-ish teams. Crazy Boy going to jump back out after eating an execute. Rockets do fly out. Going to hit Shobo once. Crazy Boy once for the AoE. Not doing a whole lot. And look at this. Jumping back. The warm team knows they have to keep that zoning pressure up. They know that's their whole game. They're going to play it patient. They're going to take their time with this. Lana has the ultimate. Waiting for a good time to open. Maybe after a swap or maybe after a Boomerang Storm. Something along those lines. Doesn't want to use it prematurely. Here it is. Lana's in on the fight. Going to be using Guardian Spirit. Going to be hitting Fricker right here. He could be going down. And yes, good follow-up by Musashi. And Die Hard right there. Lana with a good swap. just needed that opening and got in there, and they made it work.
Yeah, this is, I thought this was Skitlight on the Worm team, but apparently they changed their name or something.
Mm-hmm.
But this is the original Skitlight. This is the team that was all broken up last week, but now they're back to their original 3.
I know. I have no idea what is going on there, and they change their names all the time. It's impossible to follow. So, we try and do our best, and whatever team name they submit, we got to roll with.
Yep, Donkey Muffins. So, Musashi there going a little bit crazy, and Crazy Boy is going to be jumping on Musashi, already below half HP. Nice double frog leap from Crazy right there, spot on. As a Tornado Bomb Toxic Bomb is going to come out there. Musashi is still in trouble, though, trying to get the heals from Lana, but Lana might be putting herself in a bad situation because of it, as they're falling back into the corner. And a triple range team, that's not a thing you really want to do right here, as the Guardian Spirit's going to come out, not going to be enough. Musashi's going to drop, and the Crazy Boy is going to be fully rampaged over here. Here comes a stun combination. Oh, nice scream right there, barely in time, or else Crazy Boy was going to make meat out of her face. And it's not going to be enough to stay alive, though. Lana is going to drop, and Die Hard's going to be hidden over here in the corner of the map, and there's nowhere he's going. He's going down. So, nice comeback win there from Cold Team, and they're going to make this one a 1-1 situation here in the first map.
1-1 indeed. And as I was saying earlier on in the tournament, this whole team relies on the Cold Team, relies on Crazy Boy to get that opening, to distract the other teammates, push them back into the corner. That's his job. And then at that point, they're trying to get rid of Crazy Boy, who's pushing him back and, doing all that control. Fricker is just going to have all the time in the world to do X-Strikes, to do, boomerang, storms, anything he wants back in the backfield. See, look at that. Controls a lot of space. Crazy Boy is preventing him from going to this area, and Fricker is just throwing an X-Strike out in this spot. Able to do a lot of damage, going to get a bunch of meter. And so, we're just having to see this kind of dynamic right here. It's very hard for just an all-zoning team to get anything done. And look at this. Shobo trying to heal up his teammates, almost as an ultimate. And Crazy Boy, look, forced them all into the corner back there. Look for that X-Strike. Double X-Strike again. Controls all of that space. Look at the Boomerang Bonanza coming out. Lana almost dead. Musashi and Die Hard had to run out, but they ran right into Shobo and into Crazy Boy. They're trying to get away from Fricker, and then Crazy Boy's on out because he did his job, put him all in the corner. And so whenever they try and escape, boom, he's there, ready to get him. Shobo's out in the back as well, supporting, getting that spiritual link off.
I know, the Worm team is just probably thinking themselves like frickin' frack right now, so yes. I really wanted to say that the entire time. That was Battlestar Galactica reference, right? That's how they swear on the show. That's what's funny about it. They refuse to swear, so they say frickin' frack all the time. It's funny as hell. But anyway, one more round here for this Cold Team, and they're going to take the first map. But already it looks like the Worm Team is going to swap sides here, as Crazy Boy is going to open up on Musashi, do some big deeps. But Crazy Boy is in big trouble because Nomad has the more HP, and he needs to be aware of that, as he is very slippery, but he needs to use that slipperiness towards his openings, and he is going to get stunned during his opening, not going to get that stun off. So Crazy Boy just missed an opportunity right there. He's going to get tornadoed right off the bat. Musashi doing a little bit better job of controlling space this time, as he isn't just falling backwards, trying to push into it a little bit, as Shobo is going to swap into him. Now the Cold Team is going to collapse onto Lana, but Crazy Boy is going to sit in the back instead, not go on Lana. Lana other side is going to come out, as Fricker, ultimate coming out. He's at about 10% HP. Execute in the back is going to be enough right there, plus Musashi. So they're going to get the kill, and it's going to be a 2v2 situation now. A nice comeback there from the Worm team.
Oh, man. That was brutal at the end. Crazy Boy thinking, yeah, man, I can get around the corner. And then he's just unloaded on by 3 or 4 rockets. And he's like, what? What just happened? What's going on over here? But I thought it was also funny, too, that Lana and Shobo used their Guardian Spirits at the same time, did pretty much the same abilities at the same time, and used the, other side at the same time. They did Spiritual Linked into a couple M1s, and then other sided at the same time, so I thought it was funny. All Psycho Pumps are alike, to a slight regard. But, we're seeing a little bit of a defensive play here by the Cold Team. They know it's 2-2, and that this map is very important if they want to, try and secure a little bit more position here in this loser's bracket. And look at this, Fricker gonna be that pillar for that spiritual link. Crazy Boy's gonna try and push him back, but taking a lot of boomerang damage. Look at this. Fricker cannot control that space anymore, and so the Worm team now has an advantage. They can punish Shobo like that with those executes because he's not afraid of the X-Strikes. Rockets come out, and Crazy Boy actually taking a couple of them, but Shobo unleashing his ultimate. Fury going all around. Lana's throwing out heals, and Shobo's trying to help out Crazy Boy a little bit. Fricker in the back with Die Hard, and Crazy Boy, oh, he's stuck. He's trying to jump back. Can Die Hard get a good execute off? Just dodged it at the last second. Very nice job using, zigzag pattern to get away. But Fricker not in the best situation right here. He's away from his healer, and he is just trying to stay alive. I don't know how much space he can control. And in the meantime, 66 burst damage came out from Die Hard and Lana, just using their abilities at the same time. So GG, well played, coming back from a 2-1 disadvantage, making it 3-2.
Yep, and map advantage is going to go to, what's this team called again? Skitlight Wannabes? Skitlight, old Skitlight?
Ghostbusters.
Ghostbusters, okay, Ghostbusters. Who are you going to call? Not them. Okay. As all of a sudden I'm getting all these tells. We're going to see if they decide to switch it up. Actually, it's going to be a, mirror so far. Was it the last picks that were different? Was it the, I don't know if they went this order last time, but I didn't notice the picks being similar until the end, but I guess that was how it is. And the only difference is, I guess, the gun and Ranid, so I definitely noticed the Cold team is playing a lot more aggressive than the Worm team. Worm team's doing a lot more doubling back, playing the range game a little bit more, I don't know, turtle-ish kind of style. And the Cold team is more aggressive, trying to get the offensive. Well, they got the Ranid, so obviously they're going to be a little bit more aggressive. The camo stuns. Die Hard always got to look for that execute to really throw the team off their aggression. As execute coming out premature, not going to hit nothing though. It looks like he's going to split the uprights right at the beginning there. As Crazy Boy found his target he wants, but Die Hard is going to jump away in the meantime. As Crazy Boy does have a shot right here, is going to go on to Lana, but nope, the stun is not going to land in time. As Shobo looks like he's getting a good handle on Musashi here, but Musashi's going to throw out the X-Strike, doing a lot of damage, already below 50% HP. As now we're looking for another X-Strike, or execute rather, onto Shobo. Shobo in big trouble, trying to heal up as fast as he can, but Crazy in the meantime, and Fricker taking a lot of damage, and it's making his life really hell right now, trying to get the heals off. He's going to switch to DPS anyways, as his team is going to melt in the meantime.
Ouch.
As Lana throwing out that Guardian Spirit Soulbind. That was just so much damage that he's just going to melt. So Worm team again looking real strong right there, and actually they're showing a bit of aggression themselves.
Yeah, it was a mid-jump for Crazy Boy right there, mid-frog leap, that Lana was like, you missed, I'm just going to throw an M1 out. As soon as you land, boom, 34 damage, because they stack and it did a back hit. Because when you do Guardian Spirit, when those Angel Wings do come out, you can do 2 M1s at the same time, you can do 2 right-clicks at the same time, the heals, and also you can do 2 Spiritual Links at the same time, so that's a lot of burst damage, a lot of ability to heal your teammates if needed, so very clutch ultimate. Also can be dodged easily though if you watch out for it. And almost got that stun combo off onto Shobo. Oh no, oh my gosh, I meant Crazy Boy onto Die Hard, but that execute came out onto Shobo. And look at that, they saw Crazy Boy around the corner away from Shobo's healing or other side, and they got him down to 50% HP. This is going to help their zoning game out a lot. As soon as a zoning team gets some momentum, it's definitely in their favor. They just have to make sure they don't lose the zoning war in the beginning. They didn't, and look at this. All of the Cold teams sort of spreading out. They're back away from each other, not focusing on one target. Crazy Boy's not able to control that space for Fricker because he got low, and then, Fricker took some damage in the meantime, so he's not going to be as aggressive as well. So that's the key to this Worm team composition. Have to outplay your opponents in the zoning game. Force them to make a mistake by rushing in, and then punish that, and then you've pretty much got in the back.
I think Cold team needs to focus on taking Musashi out of the fight, because Musashi is absolutely destroying on that Nomad. He does play an insanely good Nomad. He does play it quite often, so they really need to take him off his group right now. And right now they're actually doing a good job of that, already below 50% HP, as Crazy Boy is going to jump in there, try to make something happen. But he didn't go on Musashi. Fricker doing it work, though, and actually Musashi taken out of the fight and that was a nice quick kill for the Cold team. They definitely need that, and it looks like they are going to reset it while the rocket launcher is going off. So a little bit of health reset in progress, and since they are 3v2, they should have a big advantage right here, as they're just going to wait to see what happens. But, the healths are about the same right now, as Crazy Boy is going to go in. Lana, though, big Guardian Spirit, but big DPS. Look at the focus right there. X-Strike, stun combination, Soulbind, everything right there, landing at the same time. That's how you burst the target down in 1 second.
Yeah, I was about to say, how about now, Taz? Are the healths the same now?
They were. Literally 2 seconds before that, the health bar is literally the same. And
I know. And then as soon as you say that, of course, they have to go in and, destroy. But that's what I was talking about. Notice Crazy Boy got that opening on Musashi, and then Fricker just went in all aggressive. That's why I'm saying it's so important for Crazy Boy to do this. I'm not insane. Sometimes I do say some wrong stuff, but that's what I'm seeing right now. And they're making that zoning game. They're changing their plan up a little bit. Crazy Boy needs to make that opening before Fricker can do anything. Or Shobo, good swap right there. Let's see if they collapse on him. Not going to happen, as they do fear the Nomad. Going to swap him back out, missing that X-Strike. So good job, good swap right there. So the X-Strike does not hit its intended target. Diehard getting a glancing execute off. Not sure why that only hit for 35. Reduced damage from the heals. And there it is. Shobo getting massive damage with that M1. Guardian Spirit so strong on Psycho Pump. You just become a wrecking ball at times. Especially against a target who used their sprint, a Nomad. They're a sitting duck. You do a scream on them, and if you block their sprint, then it's like, oh, well, you're screwed, because the scream not only spell blocks you, but you are slowed. And if I'm standing point blank as a Psycho Pump, you're dead. I say this every week against teams who face Psycho Pumps. You see a Ran and he's like, oh, I'm going to be sneaky and go against a Psycho Pump. It's like, Scream comes out, he can't get the stun combination off, and then boom, all this damage comes out from Spiritual Link, and it's game over.
Yep. And that too is, this Cold team is, the momentum is there. They were 0-2 coming into this, and now it's all of a sudden 2-2. And this is for the map right here. I do believe if the Cold team wins, they will be advancing. I think they won I think Worm Team won first map 3-2. So, my mistake. Worm Team still can win this one right here if they do pull this one out. So, Diehard, though, taking a lot of damage right off the bat. And Crazy Boy doing some work over here. But, look like he's going to get hit by there. Good job on the Frog Leap. If he didn't have that up, he could have been in big trouble right there. But he's going to Frog Leap. Double Venom Lunge is going to come out on Lana and Musashi. Lana might actually get bursted all right as she comes down. Nice go there. And that was pretty lucky on timing, too, because there was a good chance it might not have popped while he was midair. So it is going to get an extra 31, and now the Worm Team is going to be forced to try and get some health back, as Musashi's actually going to use the Medallion to try and regen. But again, Shobo with the Guardian Spirit throwing out the big deeps, as Diehard, Musashi, and Lana are all trying to back up. There's really nowhere for them to back up to. They got to start spinning.
Bad move.
Crazy Boy, a little too offensive
move.
And no opening, plus actually, wow, they actually got the kill on.
They did get a counter kill.
Lana right there. So I did not see that coming. But Worm Team needs to make something happen before Shobo gets them all healed up back to full now. As Diehard's going to go in here looking for an execute to land, maybe point blank. Oh, it's going to land right there.
It's close.
Big. Rocket launcher should be coming out anytime. Here goes the rocket launcher.
Nice.
Big right there on the Shobo. And this could be it right there for the Worm Team. Fricker, I don't see him winning this because that's a pretty rough one. All he's got to do is wind strike him and he's done. Bam! EX wind strike.
Oh, no, not even EX wind strike. That's the EX space, the sprint.
Hey,
wind thrust, as it's called. So, it's pretty powerful, not going to lie.
It's very stylish.
Gosh, jeez. That was close. That was close, ladies and gentlemen. Man. And we're just going to go on to the next game, but that was only the losers' quarterfinals. Not even semis. That was the losers' quarterfinals.
Yeah.
If you want to follow along in the brackets, go to the side of blgtv.net. I used to say the top, but it actually redirects you to blgaming.com/blgtv. Shameless part on us. We need the advertisement money so we can actually do prizes for the upcoming league we are going to have. I got to give a major shout out to Cybertronics, working extremely hard on getting all of the rules set out, all of the formatting for how all the teams are going to play, all of the kind of nuances and niches that a league has, especially when we don't have a fully automated system to take care of it. So mega shoutouts to Cybertronics right there, and to all the contributors that have donated their time and their efforts to making better things for the stream. At the bottom, these icons and fancy icons for the bottom left, bottom right corners, and the bottom filler bar, all by Tataka. Also, this contact info banner right here by Tataka. It's all of the support that you guys are giving me. We're going to have other people. Neon is making a weekend roundup banner that is going to be, taking the place of my little Photoshop 10-minute.
Forget, buddy.
Yeah, well, my 10-minute Photoshop thing where it's like weekend roundup. He's actually making a good one with alpha cutouts of the Bloodlines that you can preview in game and things like that. Also, this Kill the King banner, we are going to be having Kill the King tomorrow. It's our nice European tournament with prize money. And as you can see, current kings are in Soviet Russia with Rex, Chipsane, and Jackasm. That is going to be at 13, aka 1 p.m. New York, and 19 Sweden, which is 7 p.m. Central European time. Of course, it's going to be on blgtv.net, hosted again by blgaming.com. It's the only European tournament that is out there so far that has any kind of prize money, and it has all the big names coming in Soviet Russia. Ooga Booga Booga, Skitlight if they don't change their name. You got Nami Nami in there as well. Love Rocket, of course. You got tons of great European players all going to be playing tomorrow. It's the biggest tournament we have here at BL Gaming. But that league, not going to release it until we get the banner done. I got another person helping with that. But Chronovar right here, as you can see in the top left, he did make this banner. Looks pretty sexy, not going to lie. And as you can see right here, again, another banner by Tataka. And showing you when we...
Is it Tataka or Tataka?
No, it's Tataka. So I talked to him about that. He's like, man, you're pronouncing it wrong. So I apologize if I don't say your names correctly, but I try.
So, I try. That's this noob. That's the end. That's the moral of the story here.
I'm American. What can I say? I'm a nub.
Yes, he's a college boy, so he's retarded.
Right now, I'm going to take this info off. Again, every Saturday and Sunday we do have these tournaments. Going to go back to the main monitor right here, as we are going to be watching these two teams face off. It is going to be Acid and Hypnotoad on the Warm team, all grade 20s, got the silver bro fist going on, versus Ghostbusters, which we just watched, with grade 22 right here. They've got that fancy little hammer made out of clay, it looks like.
The Warhammer hammer. Bam! Space Marines.
Taz is a nerd. There again I go, sighing. I mean, you can make a drinking game out of how many times I sigh now. It's ridiculous. You guys would be
I know, you
on
can't
the floor.
do a drinking game anymore for Nonetheless. I know it's a shame to everyone.
I put that one in the bank. I'm saving it for DreamHack. I'm saving that one for DreamHack.
Oh my god.
It's like the Bloodline rotation. I rotate through keywords.
Yeah, they last a long time too. The rotation is not 1 week.
No, it is not 1 week by any means.
So you get more enjoyment out of your weekly rotation, I guess you could say. It's not even a weekly rotation; it's just a rotation. But we're going to be saying the same. What would you call them? Composition, I suppose.
Yep, same composition.
I was going to say specs, but I was like, wait a minute, that can't be right. That's not the right word.
Yeah, I'm Nomad Spec. Yeah, okay, thanks.
I'm Nomad Spec. I'm Nomad Gunner Psychopomp Spec, so I might want to change that up a little bit, but watch for Blankwin to maybe go in there aggressive, or if he's going to stay outside and do the harassment with his spell locks or whatnot. So we'll see what Blankwin decides to do. Already thrown out some big M1s, M2s action here, as he's just going to Wuju Waji right back in and out. So already his outs, ins are down, as he's just going to be using M1 here in the mid. But Normal Guy kind of far away right now into the deeps here. But Musashi is actually lower life than Normal Guy, so Musashi might want to be careful. Musashi wisely going to run away. Execute right there onto Abstain. Great job by Die Hard, making sure it finished it off right there, as they are going to get the first bloodless kill of the game here. And, they're just waiting to get a finish up here as an execute comes out on a Blankwin, and that's going to be the finishing cleanup crew happening. And 1-0 already for team. Who are you going to go for?
Oh, you don't know the team names? I already introduced them. You should know this. Oh, who are you gonna go for? Oh, Taz, you're tricky. You're tricky.
I was setting it up here, but then I forgot what the saying was. I was like, shit, how's that saying go? Who are you gonna call? That's right. Fuck. Ruined it. Ruined it.
Way to go, Taz. Die Hard getting a great execute, and oh, you can't do that late. Now his Wuju is down. Blankwood and Musashi can do a bunch of damage. The boomerangs are probably one of the worst things about Nomad when it comes to somebody who trances, because you can not only trigger it on the way in, but on the way out. So, or on the way out and the way in. But look at this. Almost hitting that X-Strike, and Spiritual Link is blocked. Gonna punish him for that, though, as it does come back to Lana. And it does hit Blankwood a couple more times, but Musashi looking very low. Die Hard in the background could get some good rockets off. Gonna get some on Abstain, but Musashi, how is he still alive? Blankwood right there, just finishing up after that ultimate with a nice space through with a Waji. But man, Abstain got very low from those rockets. Die Hard coming in from the backfield. Nobody was looking his direction. Able to get a lot of damage. Abstain and Normal Guy, we're back here up in this little corner. So you always have to watch out for that, guys. Don't tunnel your target. With dynamic camera, make sure you're always looking around. And I might do this later, but I might actually like follow a player and show you how their cursor movement is going. I haven't abused that feature
Talk about
yet.
Headache.
Yeah.
Have you seen some people? They like go like crazy schizomaniac around the freaking battlefield. They're like shaking the screen like your head's gonna explode. I was like, oh, I can't do that anymore.
Yeah.
Thought my brain was gonna explode from craziness. But Blankwood baiting out the Wuju right there. Musashi thought about it, but is gonna back off, and wisely so. And Normal Guy getting tornadoed here, so it could be opening up on Blankwood, but the shield is gonna prevent it. Oh, blew up right in Die Hard's face right there. Not enough time to get that EX off, but actually Blankwood, he could be in a lot of trouble. I don't know if he has an out available. Other side is going to save him for the time being, as they're definitely looking for a way in on him, as actually execute is being primed. Oh, nice job. EX spacebar from Blankwood. Definitely avoided that, as he's actually going to throw out the shotgun blast too, the shotgun Ohm Bolt, or Soul Bolt rather, as Musashi does have an ulti, and here it comes. Full speed ahead, and oh man, Blankwood's in big trouble. Boomerang Storm wasted from Normal Guy, hitting nothing right there. Die Hard sitting back there with 10% HP, getting harassed heavily by Normal Guy, as Execute is going to come out, is going to hit a Normal Guy for reduced damage. And Blankwood finally going down after all that harassment he took. I'm surprised he lasted that long, to be quite honest. And another Boomerang Storm going to come out. I think these guys missed the memo. Boomerang Storm is got nerfed, but it's still useful,
good.
That's for sure. And wow. That was a double focus right there, and they both fell about the same time. So 2-1 advantage now for the Ghostbusters.
Ghostbusters doing some work. What happened to Hypnotoad? I think they've had a little bit too much Hypnotoad action, and it's getting to him. It's getting to him. Hypnotoad's taking over instead of BLC. But what I want to say right there is Abstain did a very nice job. He saw some of those extracts coming out, and he actually swapped Blankwood, saved him for a little bit while longer. Normal Guy just couldn't get enough damage out to punish, but great job right there. Lana already down to 50% HP. Abstain's going to try and deal with his own. Nope, he's going to other side, get back to his teammates. Thought he was going to try and distract Die Hard while he let Normal Guy and Blankwood go at it, but look at this. Die Hard not taking much damage whatsoever. And they're doing a really good job rotating around these pillars whenever something comes up. Good job by the zoning team. That's usually when a lot of players collapse, is when they lose that formation, but they're getting back into the groove, creating that zone again while moving around. So good movement, good spacage right there. And I think they're just going to waste Abstain's ultimate. He's sluggish and he's far away, only using it for healing, and completely whiffed ultimate by Blankwood right there. He got maybe one hit off before Rocket Jump did come out, and so that did absolutely nothing. Now the energy favor is in the Cold Team's side, or on the Cold Team's side, as we're going to see Blankwood try and do something, but Lana can actually do a lot of damage right here. Here it is. Guardian Spirit could be coming out. Yes, Blankwood is in a lot of trouble. Abstain around the corner. Now they're all clustered up. Boomerang Bonanza coming out from Musashi. Gonna only hit a couple of them before other side from Abstain, but now all the Warm Team trapped in a corner against a ranged team like this. Very bad news. Musashi trying to go in. Guardian Spirit again from Abstain, and things are minorly reset. Cold Team still has the health advantage if you look at the top. And Abstain just trying to heal his teammates, knowing that he sits in the back, and it's priority to heal the teammates. But look at that. He was stuck back here. Blankwood was off around the Pygmy Hut, not able to get line of sight, not able to get that range either. he went down, so a little bit over-aggressive. We've seen that a couple times in this tournament where Blankwind just spaces in, doesn't have that team support, normal guy, not able to throw out those X strikes afterwards, help him out with the zoning pressure, keep Diehard and Musashi from doing a lot of damage. That's pretty much it as the round just
completely wasted rocket launcher and boomerang storm right there as the Worm team was running away from it, so not going to matter either way. 3v2 situation is so hard to come back from. You really got to be spot on everything. And was that the first or second map?
I believe that was the first map.
Oh, I'm not used to seeing everyone say GG after just the maps. Usually it's after the... I'm not used to that.
Some people are nice, Taz. Some people are nice.
I never say GG. I'm just like, especially when I lose, I'm like, don't say GG. I want to punch you in the face.
Nom nom nom.
What are you eating now, Cast? More food? Jeez, fatty.
Mm-hmm.
We eat now strawberries with broccoli on top, Mr. Health.
No,
Mr. Healthy guy.
I went back to my trail mix fruit and nut bars.
Oh, so downgrading a bit, huh? No big deal. Everyone's got to eat something good once in a while. Can't just eat strawberries that haven't been washed and just picked out of the ground. So, yep, same compositions coming out. Cold team, Ghostbusters, are going to have a 1-0 map advantage. If they win this map, they will be going to the losers finals to play against Rex's team of It Is Grand Finals, even though it's really not. So we will see what they decide to pull out of their rabbit's hat. And Worm team needs to really come back from a loss too. I think a lot of it has to do with the momentum of Normal Guy. Nomad is so clutch for pretty much everything. And Blankwind is just... A lot of times he just sits there and takes damage. There's really nothing he can do because of the mobility on Inhibitor. Once your space and Wuju is down, you're all of a sudden this floppy stick being shot at. So already again, half HP on Blankwind. He's going to get swapped back in. Wuju back out. Nice job there. He's getting out of trouble. And actually that shield could have been really big right there. He might want to use that shield and then Wuju, but not going to matter. He's just going to space in again. Could be put in a bad spot. Nice swap, but that's actually going to take him away from the X strike. And Blankwind trying to get that shield exploded right now. Not going to happen, though. Nice, I think he just Wuju that execute, so he is going to get out a lot of damage here. And actually, Diehard is in a big trouble right here, trying to get out, but other side's going to be what saves him. And Rocket Launcher, going to get interrupted after one rocket. So great job by Blankwind, interrupting the Rocket Launcher. And that's going to do 0 damage. And here comes his own ulti, doing big damage on, I think, everybody, at least one hit. And Boomerang Storms was going to be trying to finish it up, but Cold Team looks like they're about to crumble. All fall over. Domino effect is about to be put into place, but the heals are still coming out. Lana doing a great job, somewhat staying alive as best she possibly can. And I think this one's going to be a short-lived victory because Diehard is going to land an execute here, but Lana is going to drop in the meantime as Musashi was trying to get healed, but it's just not going to be enough. And now Blankwind is going to throw that aggression out, and execute just not going to be enough at this point when they're down this far. So 1-0 for the Worm team, and that was a very strong showing all around.
Yeah, so, whatever it's called, Toads. Oh, man, I forgot what they're called. What is it? Some Hypnotoads. Hypnotoads, that's right. Gosh, I forgot.
Hypnotoads and acid or something?
Yeah, acids and Hypnotoads. I forgot what I knew it was some toad, but how could I forget that? It's Futurama. I should be ashamed of myself. They put that on almost every episode somewhere. But regardless, right there, collapsed, had to go back into this small area, and Blankwood did a really good job getting a lot of burst damage, getting in their face. And I don't know, you just keep seeing this over and over. It's all about who takes that first bit of damage, forces the other team to play a little bit more passive. And, positioning errors, but, triggering those Wujus and Wajis are, really, really hurting this Cold team. But look, Blankwind, again, making another positional error, going in way too deep. Musashi's there. He can control all that space in the back corner. And Blankwind's still going in, not staying back to get some heals, nothing like that. But it somehow pays off because Normal Guy did throw a Boomerang Storm, which did a ton of slowing, allowed Abstain to do some damage. Blankwind able to get just barely enough heals, stay on the tip of his toes, and they're able to take it 2-0. I don't know. Absolutely ridiculous. I'm going to have to say Normal Guy MVP. Look at this.
Yeah.
454 damage. Nobody else came close. Look at that control. 85? Yeah.
This is what I was saying, though. Normal Guy has to be that guy. to really step up to the plate and be the person that really lands everything. And, his CC is huge, his damage is huge, everything about Nomad is so important. And if he's controlling the momentum of aggression, then this team is going to be in good shape. And so far, that's been the case. So watch Normal Guy and Musashi, respectively, on each team. They really got to make they got to make everything happen for their team to really succeed very well. I mean, the Gunner's there for extra burst, but he's not there for the sustain. So sometimes it's all about sustain, sometimes about burst. But these teams are definitely about sustain at this point, as they're definitely taking the distance in almost every single match so far. And Blankwood, look at this corner right here. Cluster Junk in the corner. And Boomerang Storm, that's going to be huge right there. Lana going down. Normal Guy going down. That's big right there, as they're going to lose the Nomad. So Normal Guy's out of the fight, and Musashi's still in the fight. So this could be really big, as Rocket Launcher is going to keep pushing Abstain into the corner. And I would have to imagine the Cold team is not going to let them get out of the corner without a fight. So Blankwood, obviously, they can't stop Abstain. It's going to be really hard for Abstain to get out of this corner. Other side is going to be the only way. And Musashi, there's the slow, and there's the execute. So Abstain knew there was no way of getting out of that corner, and it was a lose-lose situation at that point. So that's going to be that one, and nice comeback there from Cold Team.
Yeah, really good job from Ghostbusters. Right there you saw, it's hard to notice as a new player, but, I've been watching a lot of these things. They knew, okay, we cannot trigger any trances whatsoever. That would have left Blankwin maybe getting a, Runic Discharge off, which spell locks, doing a little bit of damage, slowing, would have given Abstain a little bit of room to navigate. But, Musashi and Die Hard, they were just like, alright, we're going to focus, we're going to slow him as soon as the other side's out, because he's in the corner and, whatever. But look at this! On par with all of his executes. Die Hard absolutely being a monster at this point. Just Abstain cannot do anything but heal himself, and the rest of his team is suffering. They are all spread out. Abstain cannot heal Normal Guy right now. Blankwin was way up there, out of range of heals. Now Normal Guy's on the other side of the map. Now I wouldn't be surprised if Die Hard, they're going to go on to Normal Guy. In the meantime, Lana is just going to be like, I have Guardian Spirit. I'm going to just, get out of there whenever I feel like. But I'm surprised. Normal Guy's actually doing okay in terms of not dying. He survived through all of that. And Abstain now turning it around with Blankwin. So, oh my gosh, huge blunder right there. They could have finished up Abstain or Normal Guy, but they decided to split. Lana's like, I'm going to go down and distract. And, then it was like, okay, well, the other two can finish off Normal Guy. Lana can survive himself. But they didn't finish off Normal Guy.
They didn't finish off anybody.
Yeah, they were indecisive. They were indecisive in that whole exchange where they had so many opportunities to punish and to finish one person off, but they didn't. They were all very low, and
they were all below 10%, probably all of them at one time. And I cannot believe they didn't capitalize on that very easy exchange. All they needed was one hit on two different guys at that point, and they were all right next to each other. So I have no idea how they weren't able to kill him through the healing, because you can probably get 1.5 attacks through during the time it takes for him to Q the heal on the Psychopomp. So Psychopomp heal is not fast by any means. It's very the cast time is pretty
medium.
big. No, for the healers, it's about medium, I guess. It's not as slow as Alchemist.
Faster than Heralds and Alchemist.
Yeah.
It's in the middle. Yeah. Blood Priest is quick as well as Astronomer.
Well, you're right, but it's nowhere near BP or Astronomer in terms of speed, cast time speed.
So, it's pretty balanced, but
right.
regardless,
nonetheless, all that stuff, that should have been Cold's team run right there, but it didn't happen, and now they're going to be tied in map set, and now they have to go through another map set now to figure out who is going to go to the losers finals.
And I got to give credit to, or whatever Toad, for Hypnotoad, for staying in there and fighting that whole time. But look at this. Blankwin just already going in way deep, getting those executes off onto him, because he's just standing there, He doesn't have his Wuju and Wachi up the whole time. He blows them almost immediately without a Normal Guy coming in and helping to support, because he's distracted on another target. And right now, look, Runic Discharge is down, Barrier's down, and he's still sitting at half HP. Abstain can't get any Spiritual Links out. No Spiritual Links have come out from him so far. Now he's using his ultimate, but what is he doing? He's healing the whole time rather than doing damage. Good double Spiritual Link right there, and this looks like the time to go in. Rocket Launcher's coming out on a Normal Guy and Abstain, but in the meantime, Musashi with his Boomerang Bonanza, as I like to call it, definitely taking out Blankwin. So, it really sucks when one of your teammates get low, and then Taz, as you know, it screws you up for the rest of the game, and you lose the zoning ward. You go in at the wrong time, and everybody's low.
Yeah, and it's even worse as healer when you're behind on heals, and the only thing you can really do is right-click spam all day long. Especially with someone like Blankwin, where he's tanking so much damage, and he's really not putting out a whole lot of it. So, I don't know if he's got to play a little bit more of the juke run around in circles game. Anything can take less damage at this point. Blankwin needs to change his momentum because he's really hurting the way his healer's playing. And as a whole, Psychopomp needs to be a lot more aggressive than he can be right now. As look at Epstein just sitting in the back, spamming heals because his team's taking so much damage, and he really can't do anything about it. I mean, no M1s, no Soul Link, no nothing's come out. Not even a swap has come out yet. So he's like reduced to Herald status at this point, but they are going to get the rune in the middle, so that could be a bit of a momentum changer. But here comes Guardian Spirit, is going to miss the Soul Link. That could be big right there, as Epstein is going to get stuck in the middle there. Blankwin taking a lot of damage, just being a lot more passive this time, not going in aggressive, not using Wuju just to get in there and make a mess. But he is actually going to get swapped in there from Lana, and Blankwin again taking... Oh no, the Wuju backwards, and his ulti's... Oh, I thought it could interrupt. Never mind, it is going to still get off, and the shield is going to blow up, but big damage on Diehard right now. But Rocket Launcher is coming out. Blankwin going to finish him off with a back shot with the M2 to finish the soul stacks, and that's a big kill right there. Cold Team now at a disadvantage. But the health bars were similar a second ago. Thankfully, I didn't have to say that. So, and the Warm Team right there really brought that one back, especially after that really rough last round.
No, and Blankwin played much more defensive, and he actually comboed with Normal Guy very well. He Wuju'd one thing, then Waji'd over to the Gunner, and then he did the Runic Discharge, which spell locks, and the Gunner couldn't use any abilities. And while that little gap was there, Normal Guy actually threw out an X-Strike, got a lot of damage onto Diehard. Diehard had to retreat, and then by that time, Blankwin had his ultimate, went into the backfield, and definitely did a lot of damage. Got almost all of it off, if not all of it, onto the Cold Team right there. And so, Ghostbusters losing one round, but here they go, a little bit of a collapse from the Cold Team, as they are going to be retreating back into the backfield, getting outzoned a little bit. Blankwin playing much, much smarter, looking maybe for an opportunity right here. Double spell lock, though, and that's not going to be good. Other side is going to save him from Fury. But look at that. They're pushing the Cold Team even further back. They're not even at the stairs anymore. They're trying to find a place, but look at this. Getting onto Diehard right now, but good pressure by Musashi, getting a triple X-Strike, and Abstain, again, just going to be forced to use heals for his ultimate. Terrifying Scream is blocked, but Lana could be in a bunch of trouble. Rockets do come out, but not going to do a whole lot, as it looks like this Cold Team is getting a little bit scattered. Everybody's in their face right now, and as a zoning team, that is not good. But Musashi trying to do whatever he can, trying to control as much space as possible. Storm comes out, Blankwin other-sided. Tornadoes, very windy day so far. And look at that, Inhibitors on the inside. No, not going to go down. One more hit, Musashi trying to do what he can for his healer. Not going to be enough, and it is a 2-2.
Counter-kill. Damn.
Counter-kill, and oh, X-Strike to the back. Normal Guy has more health, but Musashi just going to run up. Diehard's going to create that space for him. Good play right there. Look, hiding around the corner, he can come back easily if he needs to help Diehard. But he's healing in the meantime. He didn't want to just try and go for that kill on the Normal Guy, because he knew, hey, one X-Strike and I would be done. And CC Diehard, and things could turn around very badly. Now he has the health advantage. He's going to cover for Diehard, and Normal Guy's sort of stuck out a loss right here. Can't emphasize the importance of when you have the team advantage, in terms of players, lock it up. Play defensive. You can get more real and temporary HP, which is a lot in this game. It changes how you play, because you get very defensive naturally when you get low, unless you have absolute confidence in your team.
Yeah, but Normal Guy's playing quite a good turtle game right here. I'm surprised he's still alive, and wow, that was a blunder by Musashi. I'm surprised he missed that right there, but not going to matter. This Cold Team is going to finally lock that one up for them, and they are one win away now from advancing to the Losers Finals to take on Rex's team.
Yeah, the G Finals.
Yeah.
GF team. We'll call them the GF team.
The girlfriend team, right.
Girlfriend team. There you go.
No problem. As now, Cold Team looking for blood here, as all they need is one round. So big on the line right here, as they do have a buffer, though. They have a little bit of buffer. Diehard, I don't know what he's doing right there. He doesn't need to be trolling because this is way too close for them to be doing that. But Epstein is going to swap in pretty aggressively right there. Could have been a lot worse if the other side was not as quick as it was to be on top of that. So old team is playing very turtle style right now. Keep walking backwards. Soulbind is going to come out. It's going to be a triple Soul Link, so be careful of the damage coming out now. They need to find a way to put some damage out, as the healers would be really hard to get off, but actually